Hi, so these are the Gregg Braden 3 steps. I saw him present these in person and had an entire auditorium of people doing this. It was very powerful. And this is from the work he's done all over the world, looking at thousands of years of teachings and wisdom, that these are the 3 steps he's distilled it all down to. And I've done a lot working with it and without it, and I must say it has incredible value. So really quickly, the 3 steps are bringing awareness to the heart, slowing the breath down, and focusing on one of 4 words: care, compassion, appreciation, or gratitude. So from this place that you create, and I'll go into it further, but from this place you kind of marinate in, you can ask a question of a challenge or struggle that you're in, and if you've allowed yourself to be in this place for a while, it's pretty amazing what can come through when we can pinpoint in this way and allow for pretty clear guidance. So again, the heart, a lot of times we're kind of getting caught up in what's going on around us, the future, the past, some sort of challenge or struggle. A lot of negative beliefs can come up, a lot of negative filters can get in the way. And so by taking a moment to tune into our heart, we're moving from what we call the head brain to the heart brain. There's actually nervous system type cells in the heart as well as the gut. There's the nervous system, the brain is more than just what's in the head. So it's bringing our awareness to our heart. This is also the first organ that develops when we are developing in the womb. It's a very powerful, important place in our body. So we tune into the heart, and then we bring our breath rate slower. And we can do this just by simply extending our exhale to be longer, our inhale to be slower. We can use our belly to breathe rather than upper chest breathing. We can use our belly to breathe, where our bodies are designed for this actually. And slowing the breath, exhaling completely, and using our belly to breathe. These are all ways that help reduce anxiety, change pH of our body. Very powerful in its own right. So then the third step is tuning into one of 4 words. So care, compassion, gratitude, or appreciation. And he said that they found that they didn't use the word love because there are so many complicated connotations that can occur with that word. So it's much easier to think about something that we care about, have great compassion for, are very grateful for, or appreciative for. And that can be a simple memory that brings us to that place, like tuning our radio station to that channel of appreciation. And then when we've tuned into our heart, we've brought our awareness to that part in our body, we've slowed down our breathing, this brings us into present moment. And then when we kind of marinate in that radio station frequency of appreciation, or whatever word you've chosen, whatever resonates for you, whatever's the most easily accessible in that moment. You know, we don't have to overthink it. We can just say what brings us to that place and allow that to shift. And when we can be in that space for a little while, sort of be in that meditative space of heart, slower breath, compassion, appreciation, gratitude, or care. This is when we can ask a question to help us with our challenge or our struggle. And we have our own inner resource of whether it's hearing an inner voice or receiving our inner wisdom, or some people it's visual, for some people it's a knowing, maybe it's a combination of these things. And what I do know is that it feels lighter, it feels easier or simpler, it feels better. It's like having a friend, say you've been struggling with something and you have a friend that tells you something and it just goes, oh my gosh, and you feel relief, and you feel that shift, and suddenly that stress shifts into a solution, or a step, or a perspective that you didn't have before, or any number of ways in which it can show up. So again, Gregg Braden has studied wisdom and teachings for thousands of years all over the world. He's himself been studying them for decades and has distilled it down to these 3 steps. And I highly suggest trying it out, seeing how it works for you. I've really spent some time with it, and I can't speak highly enough about it. I think I've even seen Tony Robbins share Gregg Braden's 3 steps on Dr. Oz. I won't be surprised to see more people sharing them. It really is a beautiful way to condense a lot of incredible wisdom down into easy, quick steps to find our own solutions from a peacefuler place within ourselves. All right, hope that helped. And let me know when you kind of get into the groove with it, what sort of experiences you're having. And let me know if you have any questions. Okay, bye-bye.